What defines something as a piece of quality? When talking about media, more specifically animated media, what can be overlooked and what is awarded to determine its quality depends on each person. The modern solution to this is public voting available to anyone, democracy. So, considering this, what becomes of something that everyone agrees sucks? Okay, I may have exaggerated a bit in the title. Perhaps it isn't the worst anime according to myanimelist.com. This title belongs to something called Abunai Sisters Coco and Mia, released in 2009 with a rating of 2.53 out of 10. Out of the minimal self-respect that I have, I didn't watch that, but I did watch Ninja Collection, which has a rating of 3.76 at the time of recording this. Usually I'd wait to make a review of it at the end of the year along with all the other anime I have watched this year, but I couldn't wait another 4 months for this. No, Ninja Collection must be talked about now. Much like most disasters, Ninja Collection is a 2020 anime, airing from July 13th to October 26th, spanning 13 episodes long. Each episode is about 4 minutes long, which is the main reason I decided to watch it. In the episodes themselves, a supernatural entity would appear and terrorize people, and then the presumable ninjas defeat them. Keep in mind they are never called ninjas within the series. Now, let us talk more about the anime's basic components. Let's start with the animation. Well, have you ever seen those animatics from independent creators on YouTube? They usually have a basic form, sometimes a stickman moving along to music, lip syncing, and such. Keep in mind I said animatics, not animation. I do mean animatics, the sketch of an animation. Well, those compared to Ninja Collection, they feel like Pixar movies. The characters and background are done passably okay, they're not terrible, however, animatics usually have more frames per minute. If you've seen the second video on Anime Opinions, you'll see how I described the way of the house husband, a PowerPoint presentation. At least there the panels were GIFs, here it's just stills. A basic drawing showing for a few seconds, questionable lighting, minimal character design, sometimes goofy faces and frames. But that's okay, perhaps the budget, whatever that was, went somewhere else. Let's move to the characters category. In my notes, I have written who, what characters. Imagine the most minimal anime boy you can think of, and that's the protagonists. I assume there are 4 protagonists because they appear in the ending. However, there are more ninjas featured once, while the ending guys may appear like twice. Nobody has any real character other than see something scary, be scared when talking about background characters and the rest of the cast. The ninjas themselves just appear, defeat the whatever entity and disappear, which doesn't offer any more deepening in them. If you're lucky enough, they may say something smug, but on top of my head, that happened like once. The sound design in general is a forgettable best case scenario and can be repetitive at times. The sound effects themselves are beyond basing and often sound like they are low quality, and honestly, if you were to tell me they bought this from a stock site, that would be a compliment, or rather a waste of money. And now for the category that I believe is the most important, story. Although when talking about an anime, I try to keep things vague, fail most of the time, keep in mind, so people can go and watch it themselves. This isn't the case for this one. What I have described so far about the plot of Ninja Collection is basically all it is about. If I wanted to go back into more detail, I would describe each individual story. Each episode is its own self-contained adventure in manga kind of like the Junji Ito stories, are obviously way worse. Despite that, in those 13 episodes, there is no overall plot connecting the stories, characters are within the same universe. What was unexpected for me was the fact that there wasn't a peak on the plot at the end, not a greater threat, not a harder challenge to beat. It's just finished like that. The end. Overall, how do I feel about Ninja Collection? It obviously isn't good. How dare something like that ever dare to meet my high standard eyes? Right? Well, not really. I'm not really upset about Ninja Collection. I did see the rating and I was expecting something shitty. But to be fair, I had a good time pointing and laughing at it with my sister, and honestly, I found a couple stories, although simple, to be quite enjoyable. I can see the potential of it. It's not totally insufferable to sit through, but I suspect the shorter running time helped a lot with that. Perhaps if it had a better animation, or rather an animation in general, and a little bit more creativity, would definitely not get a rating like this. But at the same time, I can see it, even with those suggestions taking place, to get a rating higher than 6. To sum up, I'd suggest you to go watch Ninja Collection. It would take about an hour to complete. Best advice I can give, if you are going to watch it, don't take it too seriously, don't expect any redeeming points watching this, just sit back, relax, and have a cheap laugh with it. And that is today's video. Sorry it took so long. I actually had coronavirus when I first recorded this. Then I lost that file. Took me like a month to decide to edit it. And now I'm re-recording this, which is for the better because these recordings were way better. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this short video. More videos are coming up. I am currently studying for the September exams, but I will try my best. Again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.